What's up, everyone? I didn't schedule any live today, and I'm a little late from where I usually go live. Um, there's a couple of things that I, wanted to look at. We can talk about a bunch of things today. I'm not really just focused on AMC and GME. Mainly, we can look at those and manage, what they're doing. But it seems like it's a trend, every single day that it goes downhill, right? So it does have positive movement, which I love to see. Today in the pre-market, I really don't see much, but yeah. How's everybody doing this morning? I just need to set up my stream for a little bit. Hey, what's cracking? Good morning. I'm in Louisiana. That's great. I'm a Saints fan, so there you go. Are you a Saints fan? Just need to continue to set up this stream a little bit. Fix my Instagram link because the Instagram link keeps messing up apparently. I don't know why it keeps going back to this. I haven't posted in a while on Instagram. Maybe I should post a picture. All right, live chat. I will update the chat. Let's enable slow chat. All right. So how's everybody doing today? SNDL is up $2. That's great. That's amazing. Why are people still faithful for AMC? There's a lot of positive things around AMC, but mainly if you look at it, you still have a pretty high interest rate that can force some sort of squeeze. You also have a lot of people that are interested in buying. You have a lot of people that are holding, so it doesn't make sense why the price is going down, which makes me think that it is a bubble, which is basically the same thing you would see for like when you look at the mortgage crisis. There were a bunch of people that were doubting people that were shorting it and saying people need to pull out and all this other stuff, and then all of a sudden people made millions of dollars. Now I'm not saying you're going to make millions of dollars here, but I believe this is going to pop. That bubble of AMC is going to pop. Now, GME, on the other hand, I believe that still has a couple of pops left in it. Not something that's a crazy high move. It's just going to be something that's probably like maybe to 100, 150, possibly $200. And that's what I'm predicting there. So if you are holding it, hoping to get to like $400, I don't think that's going to happen in my opinion. But that's the thing. This is all my opinion. If you feel a different way, you've been doing your research, then continue to do what you're doing, because your research is better than anybody else's research because of the fact that it's your money you're dealing with. So yeah, SNDL is on fire. Is that what people were saying? So I wanted to show where I am. So basically, yesterday I was up $596 total. I'm down $8,500. So it's definitely taking a toll. I know there's I was to about $5,000 at one point yesterday, down, but obviously you've seen that downhill that it went down that road. But let's go ahead and look at SNDL. SNDL apparently is on fire. Oh wait, I already have it here, I think. Yeah, it definitely is moving from that $2 mark, $2.95 mark, all the way up to $4.87. With that high of an increase, I would imagine you're going to see some sort of a fall off once you open up. So you have a 78% increase yesterday and a 59% increase, 60% increase over the after hours market. That's insane. That's a lot of moves. You can see that we have 700. Look at this. We have 700,000 orders coming in at $5. 700,000. That is crazy. So you know there's going to be some sort of a sell-off, right? That's where I get a little bit scared about positions like that. But it also gives you an opportunity to get in. With the amount of growth that it has, it gives you that opportunity. And maybe you could buy a couple of shares. Maybe you could buy, a couple hundred shares, whatever you wanted to buy. And it's definitely moving. So if you wanted to gain $100 today, put a couple hundred shares in there after it has that decrease, and then get back in. Because I feel like it is going to be a grower. It's just with these 700,000 shares that you have to worry about, it's going to be tough to get past that. Good morning, everybody. SNDL is a pump and dump, very risky. It looks that way. You can see it. There's a lot of people that are... Wait. Sorry, I've seen something that kind of caught my attention. I've been feeling suicidal, man. I lost a lot of money. Hey, how money controls my life. Yeah, I totally hear you. This is why I always say, if you're not comfortable with losing the money that you put into the account, then you shouldn't be trading with that money. And I know it's a lot of money. Even to me, $8,000 or $9,000, whatever, still hurts me. I know that I can make it up fast, but it still hurts me to lose it because that's money that I did work hard for. But the thing is that you think money controls your life, but it doesn't. It just dictates how your lifestyle goes. That's why I don't want anybody to feel suicidal about this situation. There's a lot of people that may have lost a lot more money than you have, and it's not about the money really. It's about, do you still have your family members around you? Are they still supporting you in the things that you do? Next time, you really learn from your mistakes, and it's not something where you can just throw a bunch of money at a place and expect it to grow, just dependent on what other people are saying. A lot of times when you get news, you're late to the party. So I hope that you feel better. I don't want to hear that anybody feels suicidal. Continue to push forward in life and think positively. Money is just that object. It's something that the country gives value to, not us. We shouldn't value it that much. So your life means a lot more. So we have 527 people in here. If you could hit that like button, that would be phenomenal. You guys are amazing. What is a good buy opportunity for SNDL? I would definitely say that it's going to probably pull back to this new low. With the amount of orders that are coming in at $5, I can definitely see it pull back to this low, and it makes sense to get a buy in at the $4 mark or a little bit below it. Let's see if it does have any push up, any people. See, right now you don't have a lot of buy orders coming in. Mainly a buy order at $4.60. You have 50,000 orders. You also have 70,000 orders at $4.50 down here. So I would say if it does drop down, because you do have a lot of orders coming in at $4.90, $4.99, $4 or $5, you have a total of about 1 million orders that are coming in over 30 cents. Did I see Mavis after market? I don't think I did. I think I have them, that I'm looking at them. Popular right now. I don't know if I don't think I saved them. What did Mavis do? So Mavis had a huge jump. It started to level off, which is always good. It shows that it's fighting this price, which means that it's stable up here. Whenever you see, and yes, this is with less volume, but you see that it's stable. So that makes me think that, you're really fighting that price, and it's, you may be pushing against maybe the $18 mark or a couple of these touch points, $18, $19 mark. You have a lot of sell orders coming in at $21, $21.50. So we have to see how the volume is, but that is a big jump from that $13 all the way up to $22. And I did see that Trades talked about this a while ago, talking about how it will be a $20 stock in a month or something like that. And it's been a $20 stock. It just became a $20 stock if it opens at above 20. So yeah, I think it's very interesting to see what it's doing here. Moving really fast, really separating from that 200 EMA. I really like the positivity here, and we have to see exactly how it opens, but you have a lot of sell orders coming in versus a lot of buy orders. There's not really that many buy orders. So you have to expect a drop off. When you see the markets open like this and people see that huge gap, that's what people look for. They look for those gaps and look for a sell-off, and then they're going to short, and you're going to see shorts and people selling the stock. So that's my opinion, but it is going to come back, I believe. It's still going to be something that people take on as a positive move. Mavis has been a solid choice for a while. It has looked like it. I looked at it for a couple of days. 2020 in your live stream at 780p. Well, this is supposed to be at 1080p. It's just a webcam. If it's at 720p, then that means that it hasn't updated yet for you. So typically my videos are in 4K. I use my regular camera. It's in 4K, but this camera is supposed to be in 1080. Sorry if it's coming across that way. I thought maybe it would do that if the connection is bad, but the connection is excellent, so that's what it says. Will we see another short squeeze? There's a couple of potential short squeezes, but I don't think they're going to let that happen. They found a way to go against those short squeezes that we could potentially have, and have these brokerage accounts in their back pocket. So it's going to be very tough. I am doing a video. I'm uploading a video on Tilray later. I believe it's at like 8:30 or something. Let me actually check. I might upload it a little bit earlier, because right now a video was uploaded about GameStop and AMC, because I have positions in both of those. So let me just check what's going on here. Let's see, when is that uploading? So yeah, if you could make sure you hit that like button. I would love to get to 1,000 likes very quick. That would be amazing. Where is it at? It is scheduled for 8:30. All right, so that's coming out 8:30. Hopefully you can watch that, and I'll definitely give my opinion during this live stream though, because obviously this is a live stream, so it makes sense. Yeah, we have 963 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. SNDL short squeeze. I don't know. Nitpicking. Too early. 700K buy orders. We have sell orders that are coming through. So if there are 700K sell orders that are coming through at $5, did I say buy? That you basically, it's going to sell off. So you have a lot of people willing to put in those limit orders at $5. So that's going to be a huge wall that it hits at that $5 mark for SNDL, which means that people seen in the after hours, and they wanted to trade once the market opened and sell off that stock. So that's why I'm expecting them to decrease. I'm expecting SNDL to have a decrease, because you have all of these sell orders. Over basically 1 million sell orders come in around that $5 mark. Between like $4.80 and $5, you have over 1 million sell orders. So, and it continues to go up. I mean, you do have a lot of buy orders, which is not bad to see, and it may be something where it just decreases like that, but I definitely expect some sort of a little bit of a pullback because of the rapid increase you've seen over the after hours and the pre-market. Well, that's what we're just talking about, SNDL. Thoughts on an option for $10? You expect it to pull back to $10? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm looking at two different stocks. I'm thinking of Mavis and SNDL for $10 for what date? It depends when it is. I don't know. That's very tough to say. It does have rapid growth, and a lot of people that are interested in it. If you look at the growth over the last couple of days, it really shows that it could get to $10, possibly could get to $10, but you still have to factor in some pullbacks, because with any rapid growth that you see here, you are going to see some pullbacks. So SNDL is going crazy. That's funny. Why are you trying to predict Wall Street bet stocks, bro? Nothing makes sense at all. What? So many huge rallies. Somehow missed all of them. Yeah, that's just how it goes. A lot of these big pushes you see come in the after hours. So when people aren't really paying attention, there's a lot of people that can, you still can trade during these time periods, less volume and all that stuff. But it's where people are not paying attention. So you see the increase here, and you're like, wow, I'm going to get in this right when it opens. And then when you do, a lot of people are selling. Wall Street Bets is pumping Tilray. Yeah, that could be a possibility, but the thing is we want to get in when you see those huge rallies. So that's why a lot of times you see me just talk about the charts, because there could be news on the stock, but it's more or less right now with a lot of people that are just pumping all of these stocks, that are literally pushing a bunch of people to buy into these positions. And cannabis in general, I mean, you look at cannabis stocks and they're literally going through the roof. I mean, not like Tilray, but they're going through the roof. So yeah, I think you're right. SNDL isn't Wall Street Bets. Okay, stock manipulator screwed. Are you still in AMC? Yes, I'm still in AMC. Let me bring this up. I'm still in AMC. I had a $596 gain yesterday, but the overall loss is $8,000, $8,522. I got up to a point to where it was down $5,000, which I thought it was going to increase. Obviously, you could see the bulk of that is the AMC portion, to where it's at $6,000. And what I'm expecting is I really want to see what's going to happen. So my plan for this is I want to get in even at a lower cost basis. So if I can find a way to where it does rapidly increase and I see it's being overbought and I can get in at a lower cost basis, I'm probably going to initially sell at that moment and then get back in at a lot lower. I would love to get in at the $5 mark, but obviously I can't right now because I'm sitting at $9.38. I could literally take a bunch of money and average down to get to $5, but that would still mean that this portion is down $6,000 and I would still have to work my way to gain that money back. So if you can break even and find where it's being overbought and then find that, time it a little bit, which is very difficult to time the market exactly. So even if you do get close to it, and then you could end up, selling at a loss, but getting in at a much lower cost basis so that you can make some money out of it, that would be absolutely phenomenal. So that would be my plan for GME. I'm looking to probably do the same, because you look at how it's been trending for both of those. You look at how it's been trending, and when you do have a positive day, let's go to Popular right now. When you do have a positive day, you can see that it completely falls off for some reason. And it's not like a mass sell-off. You probably have some people that are selling here, but it should have came back a little bit, should have bounced back somewhere around, maybe the $6 mark, should have bounced back up, maybe went up to $7, finished at $7, but it didn't. So, Matt, I was referring to someone in the chat nitpicking at your stream. Matt, we love you. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate you clarifying as well. Thank you, Summer. I was thinking about that. I was like, what am I nitpicking about? But yeah, other people are nitpicking. So thank you for calling that out. Thank you for the super chat. The best thing to do is keep a trailing stop loss so you can make money. Yeah, that's 100% true. Having a trailing stop loss is absolutely amazing for a lot of people, but some people don't know how to use it. The thing is that when you have your goal set, a lot of times you don't want to be taken out of those goals when you see it have that pullback. When you have these rapid increases and you do have a pullback, then it just doesn't sit well with a lot of people when they get automatically taken out of these positions, and then it ends up going on the way up again, you know. So that's where it's a little bit tricky. But yeah, I think you're 100% right. Having a trailing stop loss helps you make a lot of money. And the thing is like what I would do, like I said, is have a trailing stop loss with these positions that I have now, and get as close as I can to break even, because I know they're going to pull back. So for AMC and GME, thank you for the $5 super chat, Sleepless Hustler Money. What I would typically do, and what I'm planning on doing, because I can see the rapid pullbacks, is when it does have that increase, I don't think it's going to be a huge spike right from the start. I thought it was going to be something that was slow growing, kind of like what we're seeing with all of these other, you know, Tilray, what we're seeing with, what did I just look at? SNDL, all of those things. That's what I thought was going to happen. And what didn't happen was that it ended up having a larger peak. Well, not really large peak. It went from, well, this was a large peak, $46 to $62, and then back down to basically $50, and continued to level out throughout the pre-market, post-market. Maybe losing a lot of volume here. It's not as much volume as we would typically get. So that's really tricky. If I go to, let's see, one day, let's look at the volume yesterday. So where's the volume? 36 million. 26 million, 25 million, 80 million. You can see that. You can see how it has a lot of popularity. 49 million, 91, 175 million. You really don't have the gains that you did have here. So that's what we want. We want it to be at that point. We want to be at 56, 195 million, 175 million, 175, 176, whatever. You want to gain a lot of that volume there, but we're not seeing it. I just got Weebull desktop, can't figure out how to set up the EMA. Could you take a second to show? Yeah. So if you have the chart up here, if you go up here and you click EMA, right, you can set up whatever it is. I think it's going to default to something. I don't remember what it will default to, but if you go here and select length, you can set it up for 200 or wherever you want to set the EMA actually at, and then click done, and it's going to give you your 200 EMA line. Same thing for moving average. You have that moving average. If you click this little like settings, or it looks like a bolt, yeah, something like that. And you can just set up the EMA. So you can basically do both if you wanted to here. You don't have to click into each one. You can do both and set those up. 15 EMA, 50 EMA. Sometimes I'll do a 50, and then you can click done. All right. And then you could also set up the RSI as well. So RSI at the bottom to tell you whether it's being overbought, which you could see over this long period of time. It seems like it was being overbought to the extreme level, 99 on the RSI, which indicates that it is going to come back to earth. So hopefully that can help you out. Thank you for the super chat. I'm glad to help with any Weebull questions, as long as I know about that. There's some things that I don't know. We have 1,750 people in here. Please hit that like button, get it above 500 likes. That will be phenomenal, to a level that I can't understand. Let's see. Are people still talking about GME and AMC? Yeah, I think people are. I think a lot of people are tired of people talking about GME and AMC. I started to look around to see why people are tired of them talking about it. Well, it looks like a lot of people are creating these streams. You know, I would say after what Brian Jung started creating streams, I think JJ and Brian started doing it pretty much at the same time. I did it maybe a day after they did it. Then you obviously had other people that were coming on and doing it, people that are lower subscribers, that have like 400 subscribers, or you know, no subscribers, and all of a sudden making these streams that are 5 hours long about just GME and AMC. So I can tell why people are frustrated with it. And as I was looking through those yesterday, I was just like, should I stream tomorrow? Because I don't want to be, you know, known or put in a box of just talking about GME and AMC. Because I was talking about stimulus checks for a while, and I would get a lot of questions on those, but I don't want to just get a ton of questions on these two positions. Right now, the only reason that I'm talking about them a lot is because I have open positions with them. So I'm holding the shares of AMC and GME with the potential, the squeeze was squoze, somebody said, with the potential of growing, getting to break even, and then going back and making some money off of it, because it doesn't look like the popularity is there. Like, I'm gonna look at AMC real quick and see what the volume is. So you can see from here the volume was 434 million, basically 1.2 billion in volume, and then you have 500 million, which is understandable. I mean, right after, I think we had restricted trading somewhere around here. Is that right? Where was that at? The 28th was restricted trading. So it literally went from 1.2 billion to where it was going to increase to 570 million, which is still a lot, but it's on the downtick, where people could sell, not just buy. Then you also have, at 595 million, 400 million, 462 million. It starts to decrease, 200 million, 100. Like, you could see it decrease as the days go on. So we need the volume to increase in order to continue to push this up. So that's what we're looking at. We need the volume. And the problem is, there may be a problem with the fact that we don't have the volume, because are we seeing a little bit of a push? No, that just looks like a bigger push because the chart is smaller, the axis is smaller. I would say the reason why we don't have a volume, and that it could be a huge reason, is the fact that we're holding a lot of the stock. And if we are holding a lot of the stock, then that means that we can't really push that volume up anymore, because we can't buy anymore, right? So yeah, make sure you hit that like button. We have basically 2,000 people in here. If we get it to 500 likes, that would be amazing. Let me just quickly check some things. Yeah, I think there's a lot of positivity around these things. You heard the man, buy. It's all about volume. Yeah, you're right. We need volume, aka we need people to buy, not sell, right? So it doesn't look like there's a lot of people buying. It looks like there's a lot of people holding. So as you see this start to slowly move down, you would think that, oh, they bought 1.2 billion, but you would see that decrease in the volume. But a lot of people are, we do have some people buying, but then we have a lot of people holding the stocks. So that's where I'm a little bit skeptical as to, how fast we can grow, because we don't have people buying. But yeah, it's definitely tough to take in here. How are you talking about crypto? Wait, how about talking about cryptocurrency? I'm not really a crypto fan. I mean, I could talk about crypto, but I would basically be giving my opinion on something that I know nothing about. Thank you for the super chat, A. Lee Martin. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I would be talking about crypto, but I kind of can't, because I don't know anything about it. I would be pretty much talking out of my ass here, and that's not what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to give everybody as much positive information as I possibly can, with a sprinkle of a little bit of negative stuff about what's going on with AMC and GME. So yeah, if they do have some positive days, then obviously you'll see me in a better mood. But this day, I was really happy, and I wanted to stream during this time. Obviously, I couldn't because I was very focused on work. But yeah, it's a little tough to handle. So sometimes you'll see me in a bad mood. Somebody said yesterday, why is this guy always in a bad mood? I'm not always in a bad mood. It may look like it sometimes, but I'm not. I swear. Jumping crypto. SNDL thoughts. I gave my SNDL thoughts earlier today. What's my opinion on Nokia? Nokia has been weird, very weird. I gotta look at them from a larger perspective. Nokia has been a little bit weird. It's been like downhill. You don't really have the volume. So like, I think we had more volume where there was a ton of hype in it. So let's look at, I don't know, one day here. Just look at the volume real quick. What's going on? What is going on with this stock? Let's scroll in. All right, so let's look at the volume here. You could see you had a crazy amount of volume around this uptick, right? But the volume just continued to decrease, and you could see that, you know, you're really not having as much volume as you normally did, and you need people to buy, which you do see a bunch of limit orders coming in here, but you see a bunch of sell orders coming in where people are getting off of the train. So my opinion on Nokia is that it's just not something that is doable right now. It could be getting close to maybe the bottom, but you're going to need to, you know, wait until that actually gets there, because I think the bottom probably would have been that like 380 mark, and then you could see a little bit of growth. It's just being a little weird for me. So that would be my opinion on Nokia. What desktop service are you using? This is Weebull, Weebull version 4. The link is in the description. You click the link, you can get free stocks if you sign up using my link. And then you go to downloads and you can download the software. The software is free. To get this section over here, the order section, the volume or level 2 here, order book. Basically, you're going to need to pay for that. But if you just want the free platform, you can use the free platform. Read Bitcoin white paper together. I'll get into Bitcoin, but it's gonna take a while. If you could, the only thing I ask in this stream is that you hit the like button. That's the only thing I ask of you. I'll continue to check all of your questions and look at all this stuff, but all I ask is that you hit that like button. Am I in Mavis? I'm not in Mavis. The only thing I'm really focused on right now, and I like to focus on other things and look at how the positions are moving, but it does eat me up inside, you know, knowing that I can't really move into these positions because I have a lot of money pushing on AMC and GME. And I mean, I could just take money and from my actual bank account and put it into here. I always like to make money from the stock market. Usually I'll take 25,000. I'll keep 25,000 in there, take everything else out, put it in my bank account. It's nothing that, or I'll put it in index funds, all of the gains. I understand exactly how much I gained and I'll be able to pay on those gains. But yeah, I usually don't like to keep a ton of money in, you know, my trading brokerage account. Nothing that's in my Roth IRA, that's different, but thank you for these early streams. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. I'm willing to stream before the market opens and then a little bit after the market actually opens. Thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. We're almost at 700 likes. Tilray is moving. I'm doing a video. I uploaded a video. Well, it's uploading at 8:30, so. Yes. Julio says hit the like button. Thank you. If Julio says it, then everybody has to do it. SNDL is going nuts. What the hell? Yeah, I can see that. Let me actually bring it up. Recently viewed. Yeah, it's up 50%. It was up 78%, and now it's up 50%. Yeah, it's still moving. One day. Yeah, it's still moving. Look at this. It did have a pullback. Just like I said, it pulled back to that. Wow. It pulled back right there and resisted exactly where I said it was going to resist. Which I kind of expected it to resist a little bit lower, but I pulled it up. But still, it might still continue to pull back with all of those orders that are coming in. You have a lot of buy orders, 220,000 buy orders at $4.20. So people are expecting this to continue to go down to $4.20, somewhere around, keep going, this mark, somewhere around the $4.20 mark. Yeah, so definitely watch for that pullback and watch for when it opens and see if it does sell off before you actually get in. What platform am I using? This is Weebull. If you go down in the description, the link is in the description. You can get free stocks if you sign up using my link. And all you have to do is deposit $100 into the platform, and then you'll get your free stocks. It has to clear, but you'll get your free stocks. I think you get one for like signing up, and then you get the second one when you get your, once you make your deposit. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I don't remember. Thoughts on SNDL and Tilray? Is it too late to invest? SNDL, I don't think it's too late. I think you have to wait for a pullback. So these pullbacks you see here, I think it's definitely something that you can get into. And it is going to be a slow grower here. You just got to watch out to see what the sell orders are coming in as. I could tell you that SNDL previously, I thought they were going to have a little bit of a pullback, which they didn't really have that pullback yet, but it's continually growing. And with the rate that it's growing in the last day, 78% and 50% in the after hours and pre-market is crazy. So you expect a pullback, so it's not too late to get in there. Tilray, I did a review on them. I have a video coming out at 8:30 in 10 minutes. But Tilray definitely has some positive movement, and it looks like it is having a little bit of a pullback. So that's always a good deal. I don't see many sell orders coming in. I see a lot of buy orders coming in. So yeah, I think it's definitely a possibility to continue to get in there. Maybe for Tilray, you might want to wait till it, maybe pulls back. See if it pulls back here to the $67 mark. Where's the wall at? So there's a wall at, oh geez, I lost it. $69 of 1,000 shares. There's 2,000 shares at buy order. There's not really many huge shares for Tilray, but yeah, you can definitely get in. It depends what type of profit you're looking to gain, because I don't think this is a long-term thing. I think this is more of a short-term deal to where you're going to see a massive increase and then more of a sell-off, really, once people start to, because it's kind of a pump and dump, right? People are talking about Tilray being pumped by wallstreetbets, and I can imagine it. You see a lot of people getting into this, but eventually they're going to dump it off. So you got to understand when to get out and what's the high. Right now, it's increased a lot, so you can still get in with a pretty decent profit, but make sure you look out for what's going on there. Do you think weed stocks are a distraction from the larger institutional buys of AMC? I think we could wake up $16 on AMC one day. Look, this is where it's really tough. People tend to gravitate towards what they think is popular right now. So if you end up getting the buy volume in AMC, then you're going to see that push up a lot. And yes, I think there could be one day to where you wake up and it's a high price. Do I think that it's going to be $16? No. The way that it moves, it's just not showing the volatility that it did in the past, right? So for weed stocks, yes, all the stocks that we're seeing that people from Wall Street Bets are pumping or looking for people to buy. Yes, it is a distraction from the overall goal of AMC and GME, and it made a lot of people lose a ton of money, while certain people in Wall Street Bets made a lot of money. So it's kind of going back to the same thing. Instead of worried about the hedge funds making a lot of money, it's about certain people that are making a lot of money. And I'm not trying to talk down Wall Street Bets, because a lot of people have really good success in there, but there are a lot of people that may follow it, and it's more of that pump and dump scheme here, and take your eyes off the prize when the overall goal was really to get back at these hedge funds, but in reality it's more or less to make certain people more money, and instead of them losing money. So yeah, I think it may be a distraction from AMC and GME, and that's why people are saying stop talking about AMC and GME, because they want to talk about other things like Tilray. They want to talk about SNDL. I don't know if SNDL is on there. I don't believe it is. But they want to talk about other stocks, and that's just how it goes. They wanted to talk about silver. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough to take in, because I think about it and I'm like, yeah, the volume is down. You look at the volume everywhere else, it's up, and it kind of hurts me to see that, right? And a ton of notifications here. Yes, the software is Weebull. Link is in the description. Click that link. You can get free stocks if you sign up and deposit $100. Let's actually see if I do have any free stocks. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. If I do, I'll open them up here. Nope. What do you think of Naked? I was actually going to do something on Naked. I want to post a video on that because a lot of people are interested in what's actually happening, and I should have posted a video on it because I seen the potential growth here, and I said that I was going to get above $2. Okay, I actually did record it. I just didn't screen record it, so I couldn't upload it. So that's why I didn't do that yesterday. I actually had to re-record a bunch of my videos that I did yesterday. I think I recorded 4 videos without knowing that the screen recording is on or not on, and it kind of sucked. But it has huge growth right now, 22% in the pre-market, 33% in the market open to close. Let me keep that there. So as I look into the 5-day chart, the only thing I see here, I mean, you can definitely see the positivity here as it's going up, as it's separating. A lot of people are starting to really pump into it, especially being a $1.52 stock. That's what people like to focus on, the lower end stock where you can make the most money, 100% of your money, 200% of your money, whatever. And that's what it's looking like. So yeah, I think it's going to be something that's increasing a lot. But remember, just like I said, with anything that buys up that much, you do have 270 buy orders, or 215 now at what is it, $1.86, and then you have a lot of sell orders at $1.90. So definitely expect it to flatten out a little bit, if not go down. But I think that you could possibly get in it, but it probably is going to be a quick play, just like a lot of these things we talk about, instead of a long-term option. So yeah, that would be my opinion on it. What's my opinion on? No, not cannabis stocks. Let's look at ones that I recently viewed. Let me add to my watch list. Add this to my watch list because Mavis is definitely doing some big things. I did talk about this already, but like I said, it is making that pullback. You can see that they're starting to pull out of it a little bit. It's not having that rapid increase like it has been having, because this is a huge increase, 78% and 40%. Well, it was at 50%. Let me see, HCMC. I'll check that out in a little bit. I think that's a very low stock. I probably won't have a huge opinion on that. We have 2,300 people in here. Please hit that like button if you can. So you look at this and you're going to see that it's pulling back. So there's definitely opportunity to get in, and I do see some positivity here, but you want to make sure you see exactly where it's going to pull back in total. You have a lot of buy orders that are coming in at the $4 mark, so it may pull back to $4. Yeah, it may pull back to that $4 mark, which is good. If it pulls back, that's amazing, because then a lot of people can get in. You have sell orders at $4.40. So it's definitely an opportunity. You just have to pick your spots. HCMC, I believe that's a very low price stock. See, I don't really get into penny stocks too much. Like, I understand that penny stocks are anything that's below $5, but anything that's below a penny, it really doesn't sit well with me. But there is a lot of growth here, right? You're definitely seeing a ton of growth over a short period of time. If you do have a lot of volume that goes into this, then it definitely makes sense to make a move, and it doesn't hurt to put some money in here. Being at less than a penny, you can gain a ton of money, or have a bunch of shares and gain a ton of money out of those shares. If it does gain a couple of cents, then you can gain a lot of money out of it. So it might be a good buy looking over the last couple of days, and it doesn't hurt to put some money in here. Now, it is increasing a lot, from that 0.0016 cent mark all the way up to basically 0.0045 or 0.0043 or wherever it actually got to. So it could be huge. You know, you can invest a lot of money and it could literally double in value, and you know, you're gaining double your money. We have 2,300 people. Please hit that like button, get it above 1,000 likes. We're so close to that. With AMC being manipulated, are we always going to be in this never-ending loop? It seems like, well, first, thank you for showing up. I appreciate that you're watching. And I'm glad that I'm in your morning routine. That's amazing, Rebecca. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, I think it seems that way. I thought that we were going to get, like, you know, pushed out of it as they start to have to pay this interest. I thought we were going to be pushed out of it, but it looks like they're finding ways to, you know, kind of get rid of a lot of these shorts, cover these shorts, and it's not good. I think we're going to have this never-ending loop when it comes to AMC and GME, because it looks like we have this increase that a lot of the people are driving, but then we have this decrease that doesn't look like these people, you know, that are investing in it are actually, you know, driving as well. You know, why would somebody invest at $5 and then, or invest at $5.50 and sell at $6.50? I mean, you wanted to gain just $1. Now, I do that all the time. You know, I want to invest and, you know, just pump and then, you know, obviously take it out. So that's what I'm looking to do, to gain like $1, gain $100 a day, $1 in the stock price with 100 shares, $100 a day. But there's a lot of people that will hold on to it for the long haul because they think that it is going to increase. So the fact that we are seeing that, it's some sort of manipulation, and I think it's going to be a continuous loop until they drive everybody out of their positions. And that's my opinion. This is all my opinion. This is not financial advice, but it seems that way. Every time we have a complete separation from this 200 EMA, for some reason, it comes back rapidly to the 200 EMA and crosses back over. So it makes no sense to me. But yeah, I agree with you. There's going to be a continuous loop. I just hope that we break that loop somehow, some way, when it comes to, you know, them, you know, basically giving up, which you really hardly see them give up until they have bankruptcy. In any case, you look at the 2008, 2009, like mortgage crisis and the whole bubble that happened there. The big banks did not give up. And they continued to like double down, triple down, quadruple down, because they basically said, we're going to push these guys out of their positions. We're going to, you know, end up winning in the end. And they didn't. You know, they lost in the end. You know, everything blew up. They got bailed out. So no matter what, they ended up winning in the end. So they're stubborn. A lot of them are stubborn. It's like working with, no offense to any surgeons, it's like working with a surgeon. You know, a surgeon is very stubborn to know that he or she is right in any case, in any scenario. Working with a surgeon is very difficult. So some surgeons, and I mean, I put all surgeons in that category, but there's a lot of surgeons that actually, you know, understand and think with a positive mindset and, you know, taking on other opinions. But a lot of surgeons will, you know, kind of stick to their own thoughts. Thank you, Jack, for the $5 super chat. Bought first call option ever yesterday, SNDL at $2.50. Expires 3/9. What's your opinion on this? Because I bought as a learning experience. I don't understand options. Well, that's good because you're talking to a person that really doesn't get into options as well. So you asked the options question to a person that really doesn't get into options either. But I know that it's great to explore things, and I will explore options because it does seem very interesting. The only thing is that people tell me when I start trading options, I will not stop talking about it. So, and not stop doing it. I'll take my focus off of day trading and start with these options because it is more of a like long-term solution. It's kind of a betting strategy basically, to where you're like, this price is going to get to $20 or it'll get to $10 or whatever. So the fact that you're saying that SNDL will get to $2.50 by 3/9, that's definitely interesting. I believe you can sell that option right earlier, but I pretty much, talking about options, I would be talking out of my ass here. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about. What am I going to here? Recently viewed. So yeah, obviously you have some when did you buy it? When did you buy your first? You said yesterday at 3. So you want it to come back to $2.50. Is that what you're saying? As I'm looking at this, I mean, you have that quick growth, and I think it will pull back. I don't know if this is a long-term play or if it's a short-term play. It is pulling back drastically. It did go under the $4 mark at one point, so it is pulling back here. But I still do expect this to continue to rise up. Now, I don't know how this is fully going to play out, because no one can fully predict the market, because anything could go any way, especially with people buying, and selling at rapid paces, and really doing all of these pumping and dumping. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to get into options, and I will get into it eventually, but just not now. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Hopefully that goes well for you. We have 2,200, 2,300 people in here. We're almost at 1,000 likes. We're at 944 likes. Better than Sundial. Let's look at popular right now. So it looks like all of the gains that we had over yesterday, which weren't a lot, it was very minimal, end up Zom making a push. I'll check that out in a little bit. It definitely is at 14%. But it looks like all the gains we had for AMC and GME were kind of just taken out. So you can see that GME ended up hitting a low of $49 again. I would love to get in at that point. It looks like it's really resisting the $49 mark, and if I can get it up to $76 and end up selling, get back in and push to 100, because that's what I believe is going to happen, then it will be absolutely phenomenal. Now AMC, on the other hand, I would also like to get in at that $5 mark. If I can get it at $5.50, because right now I'm at a $9.50 cost basis, that would be amazing. But the thing is I think that the way this is pushing up, we will see it increase a lot rapidly one of these days, but they're going to continue. It's going to be like someone said, it's going to be a revolving cycle here. It's going to continue to push up eventually, and then push right back down, or pull right back down. So can I take a look at Zom? It's definitely climbing. Yeah, Zom is up 14%. That's climbing a lot and has rapid increase. Now remember, with any rapid increase, you're going to see some sort of decrease, a lot of sell orders. You have 57,000 sell orders coming in at $3, 43,000 coming in at $2.98. You do have a lot of buy orders coming in at $2.70, and you have 120,000 sell orders at the $4 mark. So people are really ambitious here. They think that it's going to really push up, and I think that's a possibility. Do not do options, but to be holding AMC and GME is insane. People could have been making money during this entire chaos while there's still access to shares. Yes, you're definitely right there. The thing that people were waiting for was a lot of this push back up, and the fact that a lot of people did lose money, they're holding on to hope that they can continue to, or bring that price up so they can break even, because that's what everybody's hope actually is. And even to my point, I would love to, because right now I'm wasting a ton of time where I could be making thousands of dollars a day with a lot of other different trades that I could have made. And that's why a lot of this stuff is eating me up inside, because I don't like to have more than this $25,000 into an account, because I like to day trade, right? So I don't want to be listed as a pattern day trader. And that's why I'll keep this $25,000 in the account. Any gains that I have, I'll make sure to take those out and put those somewhere, but I'll have about maybe 25 to 26 just in case I do lose some money. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think, like I said, people are just looking to hold out some sort of hope. And I think that everything else has become a distraction for these two stocks in general. And with the fact that they did have that increase, who knows if they're actually going to see that rapid increase again with the lack of volume. So it shows that when you have a lot of volume, you have a huge increase, a lot of people get interested and they start to continue to buy into that position. Just like it's, Tilray or Riot or whatever they're actually looking at, you see that increase and people look to get in there because they want to follow the train. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking to gain that volume again because the volume has gone away. I could tell you that I could be comfortable with losing, $8,000 and then end up making a ton of money literally the next day. So yeah, you're right. There's a lot more options with less risk. And you can make $100 or $200 or $1,000 in that day or $5,000 or whatever, which is the case. So it does eat me up inside. And you're right. And you said don't trade options. Yeah, I hear you. I want to get in. I want to gain the knowledge of options though, because when people ask about it, I would love to be able to speak on it. So, but like I said, people said that if any platform for the UK trading international stocks, I heard that can't you use interactive brokers, which is a pretty good platform. I have an account, but I think you need a minimum of like $10,000 in order to use interactive brokers. Why don't I like being listed as a pattern day trader? Because my account will be suspended. You can't trade with less than $25,000 in your account, or your account will be suspended. You can see. Wait, where's it at? I can't go to my account. Let's not do that. Not do that on screen. I forget where it's actually at. Markets. Give me a second. So yeah, I'm not going to show that. All right, but basically, in this area, you can basically see exactly how many trades you have left of buys and sells, and there's an area in account that you'll be able to see how many you have left during that week. And right now, I have 3 because I haven't done any like sell orders really. So yeah, that's what it is. I know that holding AMC and GME for a lot of people is like why I have trouble seeing these chats. It's like why are you holding it for a lot of people? But there is a lot of positivity that you can see here. But the problem is that a lot of people see this negativity, and for someone like me, if I did see this, I would never get into this position and hold overnight. Like I always say, I never hold overnight. This is not a thing that I want to do. What? It doesn't apply to cash accounts? This will be a test dummy for options. Huh. doesn't apply to cash accounts. Please check Jake Chan's video on GME. You know what? Jake Chan, I followed him when he was at, I think, 12,000 subscribers. And that's funny that people are mentioning him. And I think I don't know where he actually is now. I haven't seen one of his videos in a while, which is crazy because I'm subscribed to him. So I've followed him since he was at, I think, 12,000 subscribers. And he started really talking about different people. I think Graham Stephan and MKBHD and all that. And when I seen that, he started really growing. I think MKBHD, that video has like, I don't know, maybe 300 or a million views or something. But it's funny that people are mentioning him. Maybe I'm not talking about the right person. We are. Okay, yeah, now he's at 400,000 subscribers. Oh, he did like a high quality video on that. I definitely need to check that out. I don't know why it didn't pop up on my feed. But yeah, his MKBHD video has 1.4 million views, but I will make sure to check that out. Not right now, but I will check it out later. Let's see. So it looks like AMC is still down 3% in the pre-market. GME is down 1%. Thoughts on Tilray? Why is Tilray crashing? It was at 75. Yeah, this is the thing. You know, Tilray is going to sell off because of the fact that like it's a stock to where they were pumping it. You know, that's what I was saying, that now this may not be a complete sell-off. It does look like it's a complete sell-off. A lot of people are dumping it, right? And I told you that there were 500,000 sell orders in at like, I think it was like the $70 something mark. So yeah, you can see that it's actually moving down a lot. But this definitely shows that people might be willing to buy. You see a lot of sell orders coming in at $8. 8,000 sell orders. You have 10,000 buy orders at $57. So this might be a good thing because you might have a time to where you can actually get into it. Wow, that went from being like the best thing you ever seen to just falling over the edge. Well, now it's oversold. Like you look at this, it's well oversold at $57. This really might be, because it does look like it's consistent, right? So you have a lot of positivity here, right? So that's continuing to go up in this upward moving level of support here, right? But obviously cutting off here. So it passed the 200 EMA, but that could be an option to get in at a lower price here. So that might not be a bad option. So definitely see when it is being oversold and see when you can get back in, see when the buy orders are coming in. So you have 8,000 buy orders coming in at $57. You have a lot of people that are kind of buying in on the way down. I think we need to see exactly where the bottom is at this point because it's creating a brand new low. People are saying Tilray is overhyped, overvalued. You sold APHA at $29. Oh, are they? Is all cannabis stocks are tanking? Wow, taking a huge hit, 8%. Tilray's down 7%. I think it is going to have that increase. People are just dumping it before the market opens, I guess. But that's the thing with the problem is that you don't see a lot of the buy volume in the after hours and pre-hour markets. So the thing about this is that you're going to see a lot of people that want to dump it before the market opens, or a lot of people that want to buy before the market opens. So that's where you're going to see a lot of movement in the last hour or 30 minutes or so. So I know that this is definitely going to be a move, but it looks like every single cannabis stock is tanking. They definitely pumped it. Were they pushing all of these on Wall Street Bets? I didn't know if they were. I seen something about Tilray, I believe. And they're all dropping massively right now due to a sell-off going on. Matt, can you take a look at Walls for huge? Yeah, this is pretty interesting. 7%, 9%, almost 1%, 2%, 2%. All of them are kind of selling off here. Oh, that really took a dive here. Wow. So that took a dive just like the stocks we were just looking at. Did recover a little bit. So at that $3.50 mark, did recover a little bit. You're going to see some buy walls at $3.75 here. You're also going to see a lot of sell orders come in at the $5 mark, the $4.75 mark. But I think this is buy territory here. You can see it's buy territory. There's not really many sell orders that are coming in at these low prices. People are willing to get back in. So if it opens somewhere around that area, then it might shoot up. You might see a lot more buy orders come in than sell orders. But that's what people do, is they sell off before the market opens, where they feel like the price is probably going to sell off anyways at a higher volume, to where they end up getting a lower, getting out at a lower price. What's going on with GME then? What's happening with GME? GME and AMC right now, AMC is at 3%, GME is at basically 2%. It's flattened out for the day. Has had a little bit of an increase, but then started to taper off a little bit. The problem is that 200 EMA is still above the 15 moving average, right? So it's continuing to drop down. We do want to see that crossover, which may indicate the fact that we'll see a push up. And if we do, that definitely would be a good thing, but I just don't know how long it will last, because of the fact that they, something's going on here that we would see this massive sell-off here. So with GME, it looks a little bit more believable that you would see this sell-off here, but you would see a recover at some point at like maybe the $55 mark, because yes, you would see a sell-off because it went from $46 to $62. That's almost like $20 that you could have gained off of each share that you owned. So yeah, I could see a sell-off actually happening. That's a rapid increase, which says a rapid decrease. Now, did I believe it was going to come back all the way to where it was? No, but we'll see how that goes. OCG is going down. That is going down. The 200 moving average is over the 15 moving average. There's a lot of different positions. Wow, that looks like it's leveling off. Definitely trying to fight, but it's a slow move downhill. So we got to see exactly where this bottom is. You have a lot of sell orders that are coming in, some buy orders, but it definitely looks like it's a slow move downhill. It's not anything that's very volatile to move, upward in any way. It's downhill. It looks similar to what happens to GameStop and AMC, right? Where people are maybe selling off. So yeah. Dude, I'm up to 2K on BDGR. Thoughts on SNDL? What do you think about high tide halo? What happened to Tesla? What happened with Tesla? I don't know what their ticker symbol is, but I'm sure I can get it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, so they were, they dropped down significantly, but I mean, did we see a rapid increase? Like I said, with any rapid increase, you're going to see a rapid decrease. So no, it was a slow moving increase, right? From $43 up to 400, or up to $840, like $2, all the way up to $877. Now it's down to hit a low of $800.02, and now it's started to increase, but then started to decrease a little bit. You do see the shift from the 200 moving average below the 15 moving average, which indicates that there will be a sell-off, right? Some sort of a sell-off. And this just hit a wall yesterday, straight downhill. I don't know what news happened that made Tesla drop that much, but it did. But people are still making money for a lot of the people that invested, before the split, right? So it's interesting there. There may be some buy opportunities. Tesla's definitely a long-term play. A lot of people saying that the whole stock market is a bubble right now, with the fact that people are just pumping all of these stocks and ended up having these huge sell-offs. So we'll see how all of this plays out. Amazon might buy AMC. I heard something about that. I've heard something about Netflix as well. I don't know if that's true. His brother sold hella shares. Elon Musk's brother sold hella shares? I didn't know he had a brother. I don't follow him that much. Not really a huge Tesla fan. I'm not saying that I would never get a Tesla, but Elon is trolling Tesla. Probably. He has logic to whatever he's doing. What software am I using? This is Weebull, the Weebull 4 platform. So I have a link in the description. If you click that link, you can get free stocks if you sign up and deposit $100. And if you go into the download section, you'll see the Weebull 4 platform. Ooh. What's going on with SNDL? SNDL is moving up. It's making a move. It did drop a lot, just like, you know, some of the other stocks we were looking at. It looks like a lot of them are taking a hit, and people are selling off before the market opens. You could see you have 119,000, basically 120,000 sell orders. You have 100,000 buy orders. So 119,000 buy orders at $3.60. So you have a lot of walls that are placed for buys and sells. So I think it's going to be a slow increase that you have here, but it did seem like it hit a little bit of a wall, popped all the way back, which means that it may be an opportunity for people to get in here. But again, make your own decision. This is not financial advice. We have 2,000 people and 1,000 likes. If we can get that to 2,000 likes because we have 2,000 people, that'll be amazing. I just want to see it jump. Like all of a sudden, the the likes on this video end up being 1,500. That'll be amazing. Like ready, go. There's a lag, so you won't be able to do that. Short's getting revenge on Elon. Like 25 million shares sold by Musk, bro. Oh, okay, that's huge. What's your opinion on the cannabis sector? I mean, I was gonna do like a video on huge cannabis stocks, and I think I still will, but it's just these stocks are decreasing quite a bit today. You see Tilray taking a huge hit. And just in time because my video posted at 8:30. So let's see, 7:50. 8:30 is when it went downhill. Everybody seen my video. They were like, get out. No, this is where you look at it and it's like, all right, people that pumped it so much are probably selling off at this point just to get out of their positions because they believe that with the price going up so much to $77, right, or close to it, they're going to end up selling off anyways when the market opens. It's going to be very difficult to actually get your sell orders in, especially at market value. So a lot of times they're going to sell off before the market opens, or they'll buy before the market opens. So that's always interesting to see. I would heard saying something about my shares and them having a defect. They're apparently charging my account to cover it. Why? I don't know. I don't know. That's new to me. I don't know why Robinhood would be doing that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really don't know, DT. Hopefully we can look into that a little bit more. Their customer service is horrible, but I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that's very weird. Yeah, so all these cannabis stocks are actually decreasing. You do see a little bit of an increase here, but that's from where it closed at, not basically from that high. It did have a huge decrease, basically down to that $18 mark. from $22. So yeah, we have about 30 minutes until the market opens, and hopefully we see some positive news here. We see a lot of turnaround because I would love to see AMC pump up a little bit. Because I mean, it seems like I said, I mean, we were due for a big day. I have all stocks here. We were due for a big day on AMC and GME, and the problem is that the big day was taken out by just a huge peak and a large sell-off. Whether that sell-off was real or the sell-off was fake, we were basically given, a false look at positivity, right? Oh wow, there is a big jump. So 1,300 likes. That's amazing. Thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. There's 25 million shares. Where's Bitcoin money? Oh. Hit $3 today. Yeah, it did. It did decrease a little bit rapidly, but you do see the separation here. So you might see more people that are ready to buy. But remember, you do see these sell orders that are coming in at $3. They're looking to get at that moment. You have a couple of touch points here, which may be a resistance point. You see the 134,000 orders. You do have 82,000 orders that are coming in at 270, but that's a little bit lower. Nobody's looking to buy at the high of the day. So yeah. Is it 1080p? I don't know. It should be 1080p. Usually my videos are in 4K, but I'm not using my regular camera, which is dusty, by the way. I'm not using my regular camera. I'm using my webcam, which should be 4K, but the software that I'm using doesn't allow me to record in 4K. Sooner or later, we'll have a software that allows you to stream in 4K. And if you do know one, then let me know, because this should be a 4K camera. Yeah, if anybody's wondering what platform I'm on, is it Roscoe? You could see Jay Chillin, thank you for answering them. I'm using Weebull. This is the Weebull platform. If you go on the Weebull website, and let's see if I can just walk you through this. Hopefully people can see this. Yeah, right here. If you go on the Weebull website, and you go to downloads, and you go for Windows or Mac or Linux, you can download them for anything. You can also download for other systems here. So it's easy to download. It's very simple. It's not anything that will kill your computer. So yeah, download that and you'll be good. So yeah, let me bring back up. So this is still decreasing. Will BMBL be traded today? Can't find anything on it. I don't know. Looks like it's suspended. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like you'll see anything on that. It's been suspended here. That's what it says, suspended. So a little bit interesting why that would be suspended. Let's go back to AMC here. So AMC is having a little bit of a move, but it seems like the moves are getting smaller and smaller with the lack of volume. Hopefully we see more volume, but it's just people that are losing interest in it. You could see a lot of people that are moving to other places, other stocks. That's why we're not seeing huge growth. We need the volume. I'm selling AMC. I'm tired of that crap stock. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough to take in. I know it is a longer term that you will look to gain at least to 10, $10, $15, because I believe it is valued a lot higher than where it is. It's just right now with it, not taking the volume and, the share still being shorted, there's still a lot going on there. What am I going to invest in after GME? There's a lot of potential. I mean, it just depends. Really, it's what's moving for the day. I always like to look for volatility. So, sorry. What's the stock price discrepancy? I really don't see a stock price discrepancy between platforms. This looks pretty accurate. But I kind of get distracted by the chat. Where was I going with that? And where am I going to invest in? So I'll invest in a lot of things that have a lot of volatility. That's what I'm always looking for, is a volatile stock that moves from, now it's not a huge amount of volatility where it moves very, very quick. I just need something that moves from, like, say, let's say it starts at $5. I would like it to have a low of $2 and a high of like $10, so that I can have that ability in between to trade and gain $1 out of 100 shares. So a lot of times I'm looking for a low cost stock, somewhere under like $100, maybe under 200, that I can buy 100 shares and gain $100, while the potential is to lose $20. Nothing more than that. Now, I was thinking about updating my strategy, but I have to go into a simulator to actually test that strategy, to where it's basically the same thing, but instead of buying like 100 shares, I'm looking to buy 1,000 shares and gain $1,000 a day. That would be absolutely phenomenal. But I have to test out the strategy as I go along to see if it does work, because then that would be a potential of losing $200 in that day versus gaining $1,000. So I have to be able to test the waters and see what's going on there, but there's a lot of potential. I see a lot of potential, especially in a lot of these slow rise stocks. It makes me think that I don't have to just wait for a bounce. I'm getting into something different than just playing the bounce. So I want to see how that strategy works. And it's not something that I'm used to, so I might not find success, but you learn from your failures. So if I fail a couple of times, eventually I'll end up winning, and I'll learn how to continue to win consistently, really. So will you do a video on how you set up our Weebull screen to look identical to yours? Please and thank you. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can. Thank you for the super chat. I definitely can do a video of how you set up this to look identical to mine. I know with the order book, so this level 2, you need to pay extra money per month. Now, Weebull does offer promotions, and I already paid for it, but they do offer you promotions to where you like spin a wheel and they'll give you free access to level 2, basically the next trading day. So don't just go out and pay for it right away. Make sure you take on all the promotions that they do give you, because all you have to do is share it to people, and if they end up signing up, then it's you get free stocks and all this other stuff. So yeah, I can definitely do that. It's mainly simple. I mean, it starts out with the stock price being up here without all of this information. So I just widened it, and I also brought this up and just made the level 2 basically the full order. Now I'll probably put this down a little bit so that I can see, all of that information there. But right now I really like to look at the order book over anything else, since I'm not actively trading on Weebull. I'm trading on Fidelity until I get out of AMC and GME, and I'm probably still going to have a portion in there because of the fact that it's easy to transfer to Roth IRAs and 529 accounts. But yeah, kind of long-winded answer there, I guess, but yes, I could do it. How long will you hold AMC stock if it doesn't hit 20? So this is where it ends up getting tricky, because I start to feel FOMO a little bit. That fear of missing out for all of the other positions that are growing rapidly, and so many quick positions. Thoughts on Boeing ticker symbol? I traded Boeing a lot, by the way. I went off and on. That's a good day trading stock for me. But I'm sitting here, like, my mind just goes to 79 different places. Don't even know where I was before that. Why do I do that? I see something and then I answer the question thinking it's a quick answer, and then I try and go to another thing. What does volatile stock mean? Volatile stock, I'm not laughing at the question. I'm laughing at the fact that I'm like stopping what I'm talking about and then going right into something else because my mind keeps racing. But what does volatile stock mean? Basically, it means a stock that moves a lot between prices. So what I want to see is this high up here, so the high and low of the day. Typically, I'll go on Yahoo Finance to where I can get a full list of like a month breakdown or a year breakdown of all of the stock prices. So I can get the list of the high and the low and see how far it moved in between the high and the low. Once I see that the stock price has potential and I see a lot of movement in that stock price, then I start to look into it and say, well, can this move a lot during the day? If it does, then I have a lot of potential in order to gain money out of that stock. And I can continue to trade them multiple days, whether they go up or down. So that's what I really look for. A volatile stock just means the spread between the high and the low. So if the low is $5 and the high is $50, then you have a $45 window. I don't know why I just picked those numbers, but still. Did I say 5 and 50? Hopefully I said 5 and 50. Thinking about what I said. Why not jump? Yeah, why not jump to $200 a day? Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. What I always look for is the easiest way to make as simple as money. So instead of waiting for it to grow $2, I would not want the stock to grow $2. I always want it to grow $1 because that is very easy to get to for a lot of stocks. If you see the how volatile the stock is and it pushes from $5 all the way up to like the $10 mark, right? You have $5 in between, which means that if you know that it's going to continue at that rate, if it is volatile, then what it will do is it will go down to maybe $3 below the starting price, and then it will come back to earth. So there's a lot of things that you have to factor in here. It's not just whether the price will increase, you also have to factor in the indicators, where the indicators are flowing. Are the indicators following the stock price? If they are, then that means you still have to wait. If the indicators are actually level or away from the stock price quite a bit, where the stock price pulled away really fast, right? Then that means that you have the ability to get back in it at that point. You have the ability to get back to that that indicator very quick. So it's better to say that the indicator will slowly creep back to the stock price, and if it does, then you have so many dollars in between the stock price and the indicator in order to gain money. And that's what I look for. Now, sometimes it'll be 50 cents, and if I see it start to pull back, then I'll take 50 cents. But the overall gain that I want to gain is like that dollar value, and it's mainly just for the sake of winning rather than having those losing days. But then when you do have the losing days, you understand why you lost, and then you can start to increase it and continue to grow. So a lot of people will end up trading maybe with $25,000 in their account. They'll trade with $100,000 in their account just to get into these stocks that move a lot. So like Amazon. Amazon will move like $30, $60 a day. So will Tesla. And you look at those, you put a lot of money into it, and you're only looking to move $1. It's going to move $1, but will it move $1 in your favor? That's where you start to pick and choose exactly where you get in at. And if you see that it's being bought up, there's a lot of buy orders that are coming in at a certain point, it's reversing. You can basically gain that $1 easily on the way up, get out at whatever profit target you have, and then go on about your day. The problem is that a lot of people will see that and they'll see this movement up and they won't be disciplined, So you have to be disciplined. I love talking about day trading. It's really fun to get into it. When you fail, it's obviously not fun, but you learn a lot from it. How I find stocks and trades. Typically, I'll use a scanner, and I like to look at a lot of different things. So I'll look at prices over, the last couple of days. I'll look at the prices over, I guess 5 days, 30 days, 52 weeks. Like I'll look at stock prices over that period of time. I'm always looking for ones that move a lot. When you'll see like stock prices that are up one day, down the other by a lot, like that's what I'm really looking for. So in Fidelity, I'll pick and choose from there. but it still comes down to what is the stock price doing daily. So a lot of times I'll get to a stock, see it moving very volatile, but then I get into the price movement for the day and where the high and the low is, and it just doesn't fit the mold. So I'll look into something else. So it's more of a complex process to where I can't find any screener that will give me the high and the low. I would love to get a full printout of what the high and the low is. So yeah, that's basically how I go into picking stocks. It's definitely a more complex process. AMC needs Tom Brady, apparently. Gonna load up on SNDL at the dip. Where is SNDL standing at? That is, it is moving up a little bit. It is still 23% up. Weebull's $2.50, 55 cents. It's up 6%. It is. It has dropped down a little bit. It has this, descending, trend line here, right? Pulling back to the 200 moving average. It is slowing up though. It's not something that has these wide range candle bars. Are starting to decrease in size. By Tilray. What's Tilray doing right now? Tilray is pretty much at a low point, a very low point. I wouldn't be surprised if people buy up this position. Now, I think that you do have a lot of people that are probably dumping this. This is where you need to understand where the growth is and know where the end of that growth is. Naked is starting to decrease a little bit. Let's see. SNDL is moving up. Microvision still moving up. It's still remaining flat. That's always good. Now it has decreased a little bit, but it's sort of flat, right? I like to see that. That means that it's really fighting and it's not really taking that dive. If it would have passed the 200 moving average, then yes, but 200 EMA, then you see a couple of sell orders coming in here, but not at the volume of what you would see the buys. But I think the buys are going to eat this thing up. So we'll continue to watch that. Mavis is definitely doing big things. It was at a $20 stock for a little bit, but then obviously dropped down to about that $19.40 mark. We have 2,200 people in here. Please hit the like button if you can. It does help out the channel, helps out the algorithm. I dumped what, AMC? I just bought 1,000 shares of AMC. They are at a really low point. I would love to get back in, not at the same, I would love to get back in at the price they are, but at the same level of shares. So I really would love to break even on this, and then the stock price will probably come back down because the way that things are going, it's decreasing very fast. You do have a lot of buy orders that are coming in here. 29,000, 26,000. Obviously you're part of that. 1,000 orders. Who said AMC is going to dump? It looks like. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying AMC is going to dump? You have 12,000 sell orders here. You have more buy orders set up. It's a possibility. It could still dump. Like I said, AMC probably had the most potential to short, because if AMC does not, AMC had the most potential to squeeze, and if it's not going to, then what hopes do you have for GME? So yeah, it's really interesting, and I think that we can get a lot of positivity out of this. It just depends what can happen if we have the volume. The volume has to be there for people to push this price up, and it may be something where the hype just isn't there. You might have a slow increase rather than a fast increase. GME at $15 by the end of the month? I hope not. Reverse stock split announced? Wow. Are you planning to live stream at 1080p tomorrow? It's been max 720p on YouTube for all this week. Did YouTube cap the resolution? I don't know. I mean, I don't think you're with the streaming software. I believe it should have been in 1080p. I didn't know it was in 720p. That's horrible. It should have been in 1080p. I wish it could be in 4K, but I don't have a streaming software that lets me do it in 4K because it's a 4K camera. Sorry if it seems that way. And maybe it's lowering the quality just to meet, you know, I don't know, internet expectations. It's only 720p for me. See, I don't understand that. I do not understand that. We have 2,200 viewers in here. I do not understand why it would be 720p. Do you have trouble seeing the chart? Do you have trouble seeing a lot of the information, or is it just like me? Is that what it is? Because the streaming software, the capture system should be in 720 or should be in 1080p automatically. Your internet wouldn't be able to 4K upload. What? I have literally the strongest internet you can get. So I don't know why the internet would even be a real thing for that. It should be an excellent connection all the time. I've seen it go into bad connection at times. Let me check it out how it looks. Oh, this does look pretty bad. Is that really what it looks like? No. No. That is horrible. How do you up the quality here? Can I up the quality? Output. That's weird. Base canvas is 1920 by 1080. Streaming quality. I got to look at this. I didn't know that it was that bad. Yeah, it looks okay when the screen is smaller, but I guess when the screen is bigger, it looks horrible. What's your prediction for AMC today? I think AMC is going to make a little bit of a move. I see a couple of buy orders coming in at these low prices. I don't really see many sell orders coming in, but then again, you don't know how the impact is going to be. I think we're going to see maybe a little bit of an increase. Based on these buy orders, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of an increase, but I think we still might see some people that are selling off their positions. The problem is that I don't really understand why people would sell at $5 versus buying at $5. So Matt is too nice. I'm okay. I wouldn't say I'm the nicest person in the world. Well, that's what I'm worried about. Is just the graphs. I want the graphs to come through as clear as possible. I don't care about my picture. I really only care about the graphs. Now, if I look at my streaming service, it looks as clean as it possibly can. But obviously, for your side, it may look a little bit different. I almost clicked end stream. That would suck. How do I check the quality here? Live stream in the web browser. Go to YouTube live dashboard. Hopefully you don't hear my child stomping up there. I heard 93K selling on SNDL at $4.20. Thoughts? Let's see, where's SNDL? So it looked like they did have a lot of sellers. Wow. You have 319,000 sell orders at $4. So people are looking to get up to that $4 mark and sell off. You have 300,000. You also have 156,000 at $4.10. So you have about 500,000 right here. Look, about close to 500,000, 450,000 in just the $4 to $4.10 range. How is SNDL trading with no stock? Might jump ship at 101 share. 101 shares at $1.16. What? How is SNDL trading with no stock? I don't know what you're asking there. 420 is just a meme. It doesn't look like it's a meme. You have 300,000 sell orders that are coming through at that price. You also have a ton of sell orders that are coming in at lower tiers, tens of thousands versus thousands of buy orders. You do have 164 buy orders coming in at $8.85, which were all filled at this point, but it didn't even do any type of damage. You have these sell orders coming in at $4, these sell orders coming in at $4.10, these sell orders coming in at $4.13. So you have a lot of sell orders there. You really need to see what the volume is when it opens, because right now the volume, even during the pre-market, is at 5 million, 6 million, which typically, you're seeing them at 27 million. So it's moving a lot here. So we got to see exactly what people are doing. There are a lot of people that are buying at these levels here, but there are a lot of people that are selling off at these levels. So yeah, I don't know about SNDL. I mean, it's definitely making a move, but there's a lot of sell orders that are coming in. It looks like you have these walls that are really going to push it down. So we need to see how that works, if it does work. So we have 3 minutes until the market opens. Let's hope for some good news with AMC and GME. I'll try and make sure my stream gets updated. Anybody get an ad? $720 enjoying the stream. Did anybody just get an ad right now? I'm trying to learn what's going on with this. Because yes. Yes, you just got an ad. Okay, if you have YouTube Premium, you don't get an ad. So yeah, I think, so this is obviously how people make money. That's interesting that you could just place an ad whenever you want. So I'm gonna find a way to do that. That's very interesting that you can do that. That's cool. I didn't even know that. No, you didn't get an ad. If you have YouTube Premium, I think you don't get one. Yes, an ad. Yes, an ad. I don't think everybody gets one, but yeah, if you're okay with that, I think throughout, maybe I might do it like every 30 minutes. Maybe I'll play an ad. Is that okay? Just want to ask you guys. If you have ad blocker, then that's fine. No. Come on, man. Please. Please, base potato. Well, it's good that you have premium. I did see that I get a lot of, I'll get some revenue from YouTube Premium. Who's still holding GME? Yeah, thank you. I mean, I feel like it's not going to be too much of a problem. I won't I won't do it like aggressively. It's not something that I'm going to do like every 15 minutes. I just figure I usually only have one ad that plays in the beginning, and I don't make any other ad revenue besides that, even though I'm streaming, and then obviously the chat revenue as well. But 30 minutes is fair, right? Yeah. And sometimes I might just forget. So no ads during the market open. That's fair. The only thing I will do is right before I leave, I'll probably play one. But after that, yeah, nothing. I didn't even know you could do that. That's interesting. I'm starting to. You can also create highlight videos. That's pretty cool. I'm not really into all of this streaming stuff, so I didn't really know what was going on. I used to stream on my other channel. Make your money, bro. Don't worry about the ones that say no. Yeah, I just want to see that, I want to be transparent with a lot of the viewers and, tell them exactly what could happen. My 3-year-old is crying right now. I don't know why she's crying. Sometimes she just cries. So the market's open. Let's see exactly what's happening here. I'm distracted. So AMC is making a move down. Like people said, it's moving down. GME is moving down. You can see we have buy orders that are coming in at, we have 5,000 buy orders are coming in at $49.85. That is actually making its way up a little bit. It's down from where it closed at, but it is making its way up just a little bit. You see buy orders coming in because of they were at that $49 mark. Do you think it's going to push down below this this new low that it created, right? I'm not 100% sure. I don't think this is the low of the year. Obviously, it's been lower, but we were at 46 before this. So let's see that continue. Hopefully that can push up. This is lower than where, oh, it's starting to increase. You see a lot of buy volume come in at 540. You see buy volume that comes in at, 550, 553, 540. You see a lot of sell orders that are coming in at $6 though. There's going to be a wall at $6. It's not a huge wall, but there's going to be a little bit of a wall at $6. It is pushing up a lot. You have a wide range candle bar here that looks really good. Yeah, so I think this looks amazing. Ow. All right, so it's making a little bit of a move, a little bit of a run. You can see a lot of buy orders coming in at that 550 mark. People are really interested in getting in at that low level, 550. I don't know if they will get down to that point because you see a lot of buy orders that are coming in at higher points. Yeah, it seems like it's really fighting in between this. So this is a 5-minute candlestick. Let's see if we can get 1 minute. So it was down right from the start, pulled up, and now you can see this consolidation candlestick. It's equal between buyers and sellers. Up, negative. It changed. So you can see the price is starting to go down. You do have these buy orders that are at 550, and you have more buy orders at 540. You want to look at GME. GME is moving up. Not a big move, but it is moving up. Continue to look at it. Let's go get some orders in here. So right now we're sitting at volume of 35,000, 90,000, We had 462,000. We're going to continue to push up here to that 50, hopefully $52 mark. Let's pass it. You have a lot of sell orders that are coming in at $53.47, $54. We have some at $52, so you're going to see a little bit of a wall, but it's starting to push past it. Hopefully the screen is big enough to where people with 720p can actually read what's going on. So yeah, it's continuing to push up, pass by those walls. You have 5,000 orders at $51.50, way past that, up at $53. Some people might end up putting in their market orders because it's moving pretty fast. You have orders at $52.37. You're going to see probably this decrease a little bit. Let's see, it is moving up. It's right now at $52.70, 76 cents, 73 cents. What's AMC doing? AMC is pushing up as well. That's finally starting to break, or it's close to it. Now it's starting to come back. Let's get that EMA line in here. We need that EMA line. Did I get it in? What the heck? 200 EMA. So it's starting to cross over. You can see that cross that's actually happening right now, really pushing up, starting to gain positive on the day. That's always good. GME is up 2% so far. You do see that crossover. So hopefully it indicates that it's going to skyrocket. You have some sell orders at $52.70. You have some more buy orders at $52 here. So looking pretty good. SNDL halted. Is it going up too much or is it dropping down too much? Oh, wow, that took off in the wrong direction. Oh, I kind of said it. So yeah, SNDL is making a move downward and it is halted there. It is suspended. Hopefully you don't see any buy orders here. You only see sell orders that are coming through. So this is interesting. AMC is really pushing up, going up to that $6 mark. Hopefully it can pass by it. Way past what it was yesterday. We're up 22% on Riot. That's a good one. GME is up to 2%. You want to see it continue to increase, continue to have those buy orders. You have sell orders that are coming through at $52.79. A lot of buy orders at $50.27. So that's a wall if it does go down to that $50 mark. But it looks like you don't really have as much volume as you used to have. 24,000, 208,000 is pretty good. 80,000, 50,000 here, really moving up, pushing that $2.70 mark. AMC is still fighting. It's fighting around that $6 mark. It cannot push past that. You can see in Weebull, I have, hopefully this is not covering it. It is covering it. I have 44 shares at $12.20, which is way below or way above where I want to be. GameStop now at 3%, almost pushing 4%. You can see it definitely making some moves. Whenever SNDL opens back up, we'll definitely take a look at that. Let's bring that up to here. Riot is at 20%. GameStop is fighting at that $53 mark. We need to continue to push them up. You can see that they're starting to separate. Let's continue to push that up there. Maybe they're all out of their positions and we can continue to drive it up with buys. What are you using to view the graphs like that? I'm using Weebull. This is the Weebull platform. Check out the link in the description, and you'll get free stocks when you deposit $100 after you sign up. So definitely do that because they offer free stocks a lot. Whether it's deposit free stocks. So if you deposit like $10,000, you'll get free stocks on top of that. GME is up 4% at this moment. Riot is now at 22%. It's continuing to push up. Let's see, SNDL is still suspended. AMC is kind of fighting between that like 570 mark and obviously the 585. It really has a sell-off at $6, you can see 33,000 orders are coming in at $6. You have 36,000 orders that come in at $5.50. So it's really going to push up. It's going to create those walls in between there. So $5.50 and $6 is where it's going to hold. Finally, POS might have a green day. Oh. Why is SNDL suspended? It dropped down a lot. So it dropped down way too much, too fast. So they suspended it. We still do have a lot of sell orders coming in at $1. So we have 229,000 sell orders coming in at $1. Now it's open again. You have 4 million buy orders at this moment. You should see this skyrocket. You should see this really push up. Now you do have 2 million sell orders, at $2.91, but you have 4 million sell orders or buy orders at where it paused at. So people are looking to really get in at that dip. Naked hit $2. Is there still room to grow? Naked did hit $2. I want to say yes, but with the rapid growth, I would say that that's the reason why you're seeing that rapid sell-off. Now, you do see 1 million sell orders, 1.4 million sell orders at $2. So that's the whole reason. You had a huge wall that was up there. Now, you don't really see any buy orders. So is there room to grow? It doesn't show that people are buying right now, but you had 2 million sell orders and you still have 2.5 million sell orders at $2. They're waiting for it to get to that point. So it's going to grow up here. I don't know how far we'll grow above $2. So thank you for the super chat, by the way. Let's see, Riot's at 22%. GME is now at 6%. It's starting to come back a little bit. You can see with that rapid growth, comes a rapid decline as well. So hopefully somebody made some money out of the open here. You do have a lot of sell orders coming in at $55, at $55.12, $55.22. Some other buy orders at $52.34. So making some big moves here. I mean, we have 2,500 people in here. Please hit that like button, get it above 2,000 likes. SNDL suspended again. It's not suspended. It's at 16%, 16% up, right? So it's increased from that low point, and now it's at $3 again, $3.45. So continue to watch that. It is making big moves up, and I knew that it was going to hit a low and have a recovery. Let's just see if these two can cross. If you can get the 200 EMA and the 15 MA to cross, that would be amazing. GME is starting to really pull back down. You see a lot of sell orders coming in, a lot of buy orders that are still coming in. So there might be a wall that they create, but these sell orders are coming in at record numbers here. AMC looks like it's pretty much holding strong somewhere between that $5 mark, $5.70 mark, and $5.85. It's starting to maybe pull back a little bit. Hopefully we can see some slow growth. That's what I would like to see, is the slow growth. That would be amazing for AMC. Even if it does get to $7 today, I'll be happy to see the growth. The problem is that it's been decreasing all of these days, meaning that there's not enough volume and people that are actually selling off. That doesn't make sense. LOL, get trolled, whoever sold SNDL. Yeah, SNDL is starting to come back, but I don't know that it will completely overtake this. I could tell you that SNDL is definitely making a move, but you do see a lot of sell orders that are coming in for these. So $3.90. You have basically 1 million sell orders here between $3.80 and $3.90. So that's where you're seeing that red candlestick. So you might see some staggered progress here, but I think it is going to go up as I start to look at it. No surprise with GME that it's starting to come back. Yeah, that's a given. You've seen a rapid increase. It's going to decrease. People are going to sell off. That looks standard. Now, if it starts to increase again, you see more of a up and down type of thing, then yes. What dashboard do you use for showing all of this information about stocks? It is Weebull. If you use the link down below, you can get free stocks. I did go through how to sign up for that, how to download the software. But yeah, just go to Weebull. My link is in the description, and you can get free stocks if you sign up and deposit $100. Definitely hit that like button. Everybody hit the like button if you can. We have 2,500 people in here. We should have 2,500 likes. We should have, but not saying you have to. You can hit the dislike button if you want, but you know, just hit something. You know, engage. Engagement is the key. Would you please take a look at GTE stock? We have a lot of movement. Let's go ahead and look at that. So we have. I'm only going to stay live for 15 more minutes, and then I gotta get some things done. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I always like the first 30 minutes to see how things are rolling, and then we can go from there. But I'm only staying live for 15 more minutes. If you could hit that like button while I am live, that would be amazing. But like I said, with the ads, I'm going to like place ads and let you know when I'm going to place this ad. So for future live streams, I'll let you know that. I didn't know you can place an ad whenever you want. I thought it was just in the beginning. Tesla's taking off. That's good to know. It looks like it's fighting right here. This is definitely interesting to see, but it's fighting around this part. I don't really see too much growth as of now. It's starting to cross over and may cross back, which would be amazing to see the 200 EMA below the 15 MA, which indicates that you are going to have that increase. You are creating a little bit of a W, which also indicates that you'll see an increase as well. So you can see a number of things are suspended here. So it looks like huge is suspended. I guess it increased a little bit too much. Don't know why. Tesla is definitely taking off here. I mean, this is pretty standard for Tesla, right? They go from $800 to $825 all the time. They move so much because it's a high price stock. These are the stocks that I'm talking about, like what I would like to trade and have a lot of movement in and gain $100 out of, because it's very easy to do so. You know, it's very easy to lose $100 as well. So yeah. Let's look at my popular right now. GME is still up 3%. AMC is still down 2%, basically. Hopefully we can push something over lunchtime. That's usually where you see most of the volume. You'll see some in the morning and at lunchtime, or around that, a little bit after. Short attack just like yesterday. I don't know if it is at this point. It could be, but it doesn't look like the stair stepping right now. I have to see a longer time period of candlesticks in order to do that. So we'll know if they are doing it over lunchtime. If it continues to go down, you see no increases because people are buying, people are holding. The price should go up for AMC, for GME as well. You see the price definitely moving in a different direction than what AMC actually is. So seeing the differences here is definitely a good deal. Seeing the negativity in the beginning for AMC and positivity for AMC and the GME in the beginning is definitely good. Thank you so much for that short look into GET. I really thank you for doing that. Well, thank you for saying it. Sometimes I try and catch things. I can't catch all of them, but I'm glad I could catch it. And thank you for thanking me. You know, I appreciate the appreciation. Naked volume is 140 million right now. It is moving up a lot, 38%. It is moving up a lot. Did have a little bit of a decrease, but like I said, I mean, Naked looked like it was making a lot of great moves, and it did move back up above $2, which is amazing. I don't know how far it will move up. Let's continue to look at that. You do have a lot of sell orders at $2.20, so that may decrease that price, may hit that wall. So yeah, and there's sell orders even higher than that, sell orders even lower than that. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of volume right now. You know, you're seeing millions of volume, 48 million right from the start, 2 million after that, 6 million after that, 3 million after that. Like, you're seeing a lot of volume here, 7 million, 7.6 million. Naked is definitely rising. Have I heard of Charlie's Holdings? I haven't. Tilray is going to take off. What's Tilray doing? I haven't looked at any cannabis stocks really. Oh, well, it's down 24%. You think that it is going to take off? It's not showing any signs of taking off. Neither is any other area. I mean, you have the 200 EMA well above the 15 moving average, which indicates a downward spiral for everything. So all of these cannabis stocks. Wow, it's taken a hit, taken a huge hit. Yeah, you don't want to be caught in that downward spiral train, I guess. I'm gonna watch out for that. Because it might be more of a thing that they're just pumping and then they're gonna dump it all. So Riot's up 20%, GameStop still up 2%, AMC down 2%. It's holding strong around this area, which is always a good sign. It just sucks if I start seeing it just completely decrease. You see, literally it looks like it might be the same amount of volume every single time. Basically 189,000, 154,000, 183,000, 257,000, 170. Like it's basically back and forth between these areas, and it looks like it's hitting a lot of touch points here, a ton of touch points here, where it closes or opens at those moments. And now it's starting to creep down towards that 200 EMA line. I don't think there's any, I don't know the short interest on Tilray. Do you see GME going back to $300? That's my buy-in. I can tell you that realistically, I don't. But there's always those pops that they will have, but I don't believe that the pops that they get will push it up to $300. $300 is something that's kind of out. I wouldn't say completely out of the question, but it is kind of out of it there. I don't really see it going back to $300 in my opinion. I do see it increasing a lot. I've always told people that I see it increasing to, close to $200, if not above it. But obviously, my buyout point could be the $76 mark or the $79 mark. I have a limit order for $96, but if I see it being overbought at that point and I can actually get out at 76, I will get out at 76, wait for it to get really low, and then buy back in and wait for it to go up again and do that all over again. So that would be my ideal plan, is to time it well. You obviously can't time it perfect. I never can time anything perfect, but I can't say never. I have timed things perfect, but I would say that would be the best option for me, is to get close enough so that I can cut a small amount of losses and then gain a bigger amount of money. For AMC though, AMC is at a very large loss here, which AMC, I believe, is more of the long-term play. So you can hold on to AMC and expect it to be at a $10 stock or $10 to $15 stock easily. But what I'm saying is I would love it to get up to that higher point, like pop up to $9 or whatever. I'm okay with losing $1,000, right, and let it drop back down, because that's what happens with any rapid increase. A decrease comes. So that's what I would hope to have happen. But yeah, right now Riot's at up $7, 19%. GME is up what is it? Yeah, it's up $1. GME is up $1, 2.5%. AMC is down 3%. It's continuing to go down a little bit. That's not what I like to see. It doesn't look like the best situation here for that. So I really want to get in at a lower cost basis. I mean, I could average down a lot more, but in order to average down for that, I would need to deposit another like $20,000. And I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I could. I'm not sure until they can max out seating in theaters, bro. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Right now, they can't really do anything in theaters. I know they do have interest in their dine-in movie theaters, and people really like that. They do charge a little bit extra for a lot of things, and that's like a standard meme or joke that a lot of people have. Hopefully, I don't know if you hear my child jumping around. She's literally jumping and running everywhere. Sounds like there's a stampede upstairs. What are your thoughts on the people that are hyping up weed stocks on Wall Street Bets? Well, the problem, they're hyping up weed stocks on Wall Street Bets because they know that it's a large platform to where they can get people to influence that stock price. You get millions and millions of people to buy in at thousands of shares. It obviously brings that stock price up, right? And that's what they're looking to do. They're looking to increase the value of all of these stocks, and then eventually, when they feel like it is being overbought, which it was being overbought for a number of hours, I guess. I wouldn't say complete days, but it is being overbought. They end up, selling off, and that seems like what they're doing. You look at all of the cannabis stocks; they're completely selling off. Tilray was at $60 and it's selling off. So if you were a person that got in, I wouldn't expect this to continue to go back up. Somebody's they're in control of this, and once they have a mass sell-off, the mass sell-off is going to happen. So don't get stuck in holding thousands of dollars worth of these cannabis stocks, and they're not giving you any value. Now, do I think it may go back up? Yes, but it's got to hit its low point first. And right now, you investing at $63 and dropping down to $45 is not going to help out your situation. So my thoughts on that is something that's just really tough to take in, and that's the way they're playing the game. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and experience with us. Thank you for showing up and listening, because it's all about the people that want to listen. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if nobody expressed, interest in this. So we have 2,300 people in here. I'm actually going to, I'm almost done for the day. We have 5 minutes to the end of the day. Now, right now, I'm going to play an ad, but I'm going to go through all of the different details before I get finished here. So stay tuned. So hopefully you do get an ad. Let me know if you do. I want to see if that goes through. Ad has been inserted. If you don't have an ad, then you're seeing me right now. And this is between commercial breaks. What do you do between commercial breaks? I don't know. All right. I want to make sure everybody's good. I'll wait like 15 seconds because I don't know what the ad actually is, if it's a full ad or if it's not. What do I think about SNDL? I'll go through all of my thoughts here on everything and where they're standing. First, I'm going to start with cannabis stocks. So, yeah, if you didn't get an ad, that's fine. Okay. For some people, they may have got some, but that's okay. I'll go through everything in my plan right now. So here we go. I am the commercial. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this here. So we have the cannabis stocks, which are decreasing. And like I just said, you had a lot of people pumping these, and now they're starting to get out. Now, you got to find when the bottom actually is, and then you can continue, you can get back in and have it, have the stock price push up. So for the cannabis stocks, I definitely believe you have to wait until it gets to that full bottom before you can reinvest in it. But right now you had a lot of people that were pumping and pretty much dumping this. And this is something to where it had interest, had a lot of interest from the start, but then ended up, obviously dropping and rolling downhill. So find your spot for cannabis. It's definitely taken a hit. 26% down, 14% down, 13%, 18%, 11%. That means that there's a mass sell-off in that sector. So let's go ahead and look at some of the popular ones. So AMC is now sitting at 2% or 3% down. I think it is going to have that little bit of an increase. So I would love to see it be very volatile here and have that higher point here kind of create a head and shoulders. That would be amazing. So if it does create a head and shoulders, that kind of indicates a downward trend. A reverse head and shoulders does not. But still, I would like to see either a W or whatever, a reverse head and shoulders, get down a little bit lower and then skyrocket around lunchtime. So that's what I'm expecting really from AMC. I would hope that they finish above $6 today. That would be a positive day. It would be amazing for a lot of people, and then we can continue to grow from there. Slow growth is definitely amazing for AMC. I'm in it kind of for the long haul there. GME up 2%. I would love to see that get to $76 so that I can actually sell GME and then get back in at a lower cost basis, because I feel like with the rapid growth comes a rapid decline. So with where it was yesterday, I'm going to keep an eye out on it, and hopefully I can get in at a lower cost basis there. For Riot, it is up 20%. I really don't have any thoughts there. It is going to continue to grow slowly. You're going to see this slow growth here. You do have the 200 EMA way below the 15 MA. I talked about Tilray. When it comes to Naked, that is making a little bit of a move. It was making more of a move up there, did push up to $2.18. But like I said, you had a lot of sell orders that came in at $2.20, $2.10. So there's a lot of people that are willing to sell this at a certain point. It's mainly to make a profit. So definitely pick your spot. You can make a lot of money from it, but yeah, it's really tough to take in when you see a lot of sell orders come in. SNDL, that did have a little bit of a decrease, and it was increasing, which people thought it was going to come back and cross, but it is starting to separate a little bit more, a little bit downhill. Hopefully we do see some positive movement here, but you might see a lot of sell orders that come in, which you see a lot of buy orders at $3, almost 1 million buy orders at $3. 500,000 buy orders at $2.90, but you do see a lot of sell orders, a lot of sell walls that are set up. So definitely pick your spots there as well. So let's see. I believe that's all I really wanted to check into. It's 10 o'clock right now. Thank you everybody for being here, talking with me, chatting, sending super chats, everything that you guys do. You guys are amazing. I really need to get to work and do a couple of things today, but if you could take some time to hit that like button, that would be great. I am going to play an ad before I end up officially ending it, and hopefully you guys can show up tomorrow and we can talk about this. Hopefully we see a positive day. I'll make sure to do a short stream later today. It's going to be very short, probably under 30 minutes. I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy. This platform is Weebull. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description. You'll get 2 free stocks when you sign up and deposit $100. But yeah, I still hold all of my shares of AMC and GME, and I'm going to continue to share any knowledge that I do have with different positions with you guys. But I really appreciate everybody. I'm seeing all these things about SNDL. I really do appreciate everybody coming by and commenting, willing to chat with me. We have 1,900 people in here. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. But I'm going to end the stream. Thank you again. I will see you guys later. Make sure you check out the videos that I posted earlier today. Don't neglect those videos. Check them out. But I have to get out of here, so I'll catch you guys in the next stream or the next video. So hopefully you do get an ad here, but if you don't, then good luck to you. I will see you guys later.